Thanks for tuning in again, guys, and today's video is going to be a little bit different than what I normally do, but I think the issue needs to be spoke upon, and I'm just going to be the guy to do it, okay? So as a lot of you guys know that follow this channel, I work retail for a living. I've sold firearms for several years now. I mean, it's how I pay my bills. And working retail, you hear a lot of things, and I've even made a video about funny gun counter stories and stuff like that. Some of the stuff is just quite hilarious. And during my years, I've heard a lot of bashing and of the Hi-Point, and majority of the times I'll just let the guys go through their spew of how terrible and piece of crap the Hi-Point is and everything, and then I'll jump in and I'll give my opinion. Majority of the times they'll change their mind all of a sudden that now it's not a piece of crap, and they've heard good stuff and bad stuff. They might even own a carbine or something like that, so they'll change their tune once somebody else admits they have one and had good luck. It's kind of like the moped thing, fun to ride till your friend sees you on one. So I hear a lot of stuff, and the guys will say, and I wrote down some stuff here, but I'm going to freestyle a lot of it. They're ugly, they're POS, you got to keep them clean, which I don't know if you guys see my Hi-Point versus mud video. I think that kind of eliminates keeping the gun clean for it to run. And the way I look at the Hi-Point is, it's kind of like the fat girl scenario. She might not be the prettiest thing in the world. She might be a little out of shape, a little heavy, a little thick around the thighs, but they're the ones that's got the good love, and they'll take care of you when you need them. All right, so that's kind of how I look at them. And if you got a good one, you got a good one. If it works for you, it works. Okay. In this price range, you can't expect every single one of them to be perfect. Okay, you're spending $150. You can't expect out of the box Kimber performance or SIG performance or Glock or anything of that nature. It's a $150 gun, but I have videos that show you how to make the things run. Okay, and if you don't really feel comfortable doing that, they have a lifetime warranty. Contact them. They have no problems. I mean, they'll replace every part in it for free. Just send it back to them. Heck, half the time you just call them, tell them you need the parts, and you're comfortable swapping them. They'll just send you the parts, and you can do it yourself. So the whole POS and keeping clean and everything, and guys will bash them and stuff. What do you expect for $150? All right, you compare it to, like I said, Glock, SIG, whatever. You're comparing apples to oranges. You can't compare those guns together. Okay, the features just ain't there. Okay, so but if you need a gun today for whatever reason, you can get it. Any person, relatively speaking, can afford a Hi-Point, and that's kind of what the main thing I like about them is what they stand for. They stand for the guy, and in this economy, there's people out there that just simply cannot even afford a Taurus, a Kel-Tec, Sky, on up and on up and on up. Some people just physically cannot afford that. I will generally try to steer people into a layaway plan on what I consider a better gun. Some people just can't afford it. They can't in 60 days have $250 applied to a layaway. They just can't. All right. So, but unless you absolutely are set on a handgun for the $200 price point, I'm going to try and steer you towards a pump shotgun. You can jump into like the Stevens, Rock Island even makes one, the H&R Partner pump. Those guns run around $199. Okay, and you have buckshot, slug, whatever you want to put in there. I mean, it's significant firepower between the yards of 0 and 25. There's no coming back from a slug or a buckshot. I'm sorry, it's not. Handguns are underpowered, and that's just the way it is. So unless you are absolutely set on a handgun just for the fact of being able to put it in your sock drawer or something like that, I would generally try to get them into a shotgun. And even at that price range, you know, the G2 Taurus, which excuse me, got a little cold going on. Sometimes, you know, depending, some stores will have some rebates and stuff going on, but generally these are right around the 200, a little bit more. If you jump into like my location I'm working at right now, they're doing 12% back rebate. So you got to buy the gun at cost, but then you end up getting 12% back. This will equal out to about $30 back. So right at the 200 price point. The Rock Island revolver 38 special that I did a review on. You know, a revolver requires no break-in period. Generally speaking, in this price category, most of the guys, not all, but most of those guys are not going to go break the gun in. Okay, they're going to dump a box of 50 through it, and they're going to load it up and make ready. Okay, and most semi-autos require some sort of break-in. Revolver don't. All right, and it's only 6 shots of 38 special, but it's going to go bang. Okay, so now me with the Hi-Point and what people think about me. So I've been called, you know, Hi-Point fan. I've even had guys, this one douche named James Cash, try to call me out, and he thought that's all I owned was Hi-Points, which he clearly is new to the channel because I have tons of Glocks and different stuff like that. But yeah, I'm not here to brag about what I have, okay? And just in general, you know, people think that I'm just an all-around Hi-Point fan. So I'm here to clear that up, okay? And some of you might get upset at this. And some of you just might look at it with an open eye, look at it the way I look at it, okay? So, me being an all-around fan of Hi-Point, here's how I look at it. The 380 and the 40 caliber pistols shouldn't even exist, honestly. I mean, the 380 is in the same frame as the 9, so why go with the weaker cartridge? The 40 is in the same frame as the 45, why go with the weaker cartridge? Plus the 40s are, in my experience, the 40s are just garbage. I cannot for the life of me get them things to run correctly when they start acting up. I don't know if it's just because a blowback design was never intended to have a high pressure cartridge. They were designed to run off of low pressure cartridges, and 40 is high pressure, plus there's 3 different weights of bullets, and that's all going to affect the way the performance of that slide goes. Okay, the 45 is just a beast. In my experiences, yeah, it's big, it's heavy, it's ridiculous looking, but the 45 just freaking runs. Okay, and for $200 you got 10, I believe 9 plus 1 of 45, which we all cannot deny the 45. The carbines, I like all the carbines, the 9, the 40, and the 45. Coming out of that, I believe it's 18 inch or 20 inch barrel. You're going to gain a lot of muzzle velocity coming off of that barrel. But the one that is just absolutely stupid, and I'm just going to say it, it's freaking retarded, is the 380. When they came out with that, I mean, they went like backwards from what we all, I mean, why not a 10 mil? Why not a 357? Why not a 44? You did 380? Are you freaking kidding me? And I get it, okay, people are weak, whatever, recoil sensitive. Well, none of the carbines kick. I don't understand. I mean, if you are sensitive to the way the 9 shoots, then you probably should be in a 22. And honestly, I would take a 22 over the 380. I'm just saying. Just me. Don't kill me. And the main thing with this, okay, with bashing the Hi-Point. So, as a gun community, and with everything that is, we're being attacked from left and right by the liberals and the lefts. Okay, so why are we separating each other by class? All right, so you know, you got guys that have money, okay, and on the money thing, if you're a millionaire and you're freaking carrying a Hi-Point, then we probably need to sit down and have a conversation. But we're separating class, okay? So you got guys, okay, Kimber buyers and guys that have the money to buy these extravagant guns. They will separate themselves from the Hi-Point owners or the Cobra owners or the Taurus owners, because they have money and they want to be that guy. Okay, we're a gun community. Okay, no matter what I carry and my preferences is and your preferences is, we're a gun community. We need to be shoulder to shoulder and support each other no matter what your preferences are. It's just absolutely stupid that guys do this, okay? We are brothers in arms at the end of the day, okay? So just stop it. I mean, it has to stop, guys. I mean, I'm just so tired of it. And I'm not the lower class person trying to speak up towards the higher class person, okay? I'm right in the middle, okay? I have expensive guns and I have cheaper guns, okay? But I don't judge anybody for what they carry. Like I said, if I gear check somebody and they have a Hi-Point on them, you get the same points as if you got a Kimber, because you have a gun, period. And if it works and you're comfortable with it and you can blow bullseyes out with it, I don't see what the big deal is, okay? So with that said, please leave your comments below on how you feel. I'd like to read some of those and just see how you feel. Also, what is your everyday carry? And if it's a Hi-Point, say it's a Hi-Point, okay? You know, and with that said, right now with everything that's going on with the YouTube channel, I want to invite you guys over to my Patreon channel. I'll put a link in the description. It's a way that you can give back to the channel. And like always, I want to encourage you to be performance driven in life and demand greatness. Thanks for watching.